Welcome back to Gypsy's Creative Creations. My name is Stephanie and I will be showing you 2 simple DIYs today. So if you're new to my channel and love creative DIYs, please subscribe at the button down below. Don't forget to hit that bell, that way you get a notification every single time I upload. Also remember to like, share, and comment. So what you'll need for this project is a pack of these glittery balls. This is the first project. When we get to the second one, I'll show you what we need for that one. So you'll need a, they're called glittery vase fillers. You'll also need some ribbon of your choice. You'll need 2 of these, and that's like, looks like a cup almost, but you'll need 2 of those. You'll need flowers of your choice, and I'm gonna go with the red and the 2-tone red. I'm really loving these colors. Okay, so what you'll also need is one of these. They're coming back with these for the spring already, so if y'all need any, y'all better go grab them up because they're going pretty fast. And you'll also need some stems. Now these I got from the Dollar Tree. I have never seen them there. Let me show you this. And I got them for $1.25 a piece. But if anybody else has seen these at the Dollar Tree, let me know. Comment down below, because I have never seen, these things are really long. And like I said, they were at the Dollar Tree and they were 25 cents after the Christmas sale. And this is a Dollar Tree I don't normally go to, but like I've never seen these at any of the Dollar Trees. So if y'all have seen them, comment down below. I thought it was kind of interesting, so I grabbed a whole pile of them that I like. So what we're going to do first is paint this. You could use a white apple barrel or the Waverly's paint. It's completely up to you, but I'm going to paint it white, and we're going to go from there. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, so here it is all painted up. I just went with the Waverly's chalk paint, just plain white, nothing lavish about it or anything like that. So next thing we're going to do is go ahead and put the foam in the inside. So I'm going to put both of them in here. I'm going to glue the one in the bottom already down there, and then I'm just going to put this one on top, but I'm not going to glue it. And the reason that I'm doing this is because these stems are kind of thin. They're kind of thin, they're not very thick. It's not like going outside and finding sticks. They're kind of a little limpy. I'm going to stick these in a double layer of foam, that way they'll stay in place. Let me go ahead and cut these open. Now the ones that I grabbed were mostly gray and red. And I grabbed those because a lot of my decor is in silver and white. So what I'm wanting to go for is more of the silver stems. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick that down right down in. And these I'm just going to put off to the side here, because I'm not too sure if I'm going to use the other ones, because they have gold and red, and I really just wanted the branches. But for 25 cents, I mean, who could complain, right? Just add the vase glitter ball. to fill it up. And that's why I went with 2 pieces of styrofoam instead of 1, just because you want it to fill up, but you don't want to have to spend a lot of extra bags to do it. So the next thing we're going to do is just simply pluck these roses off of the stem, because what I'm going to do is actually hot glue them to the actual tree. Alright guys, so I'm going to change the angle of the actual view so you can actually see what I'm doing. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, so this thing's so big I had to change the angle of it just so you can see what I'm doing. So what I wanted to do was like make a rose tree. So I'm going to attach the roses to the stems. And of course I'm simply going to use just hot glue. And then we're going to kind of just place them randomly. And what you also want to do is take one of the leaves and kind of wrap it to the back. And the reason that you're doing this is so you don't see the back of the rose. So let me show you how this one looks. So you just kind of wrap it to the back. And then you got your rose tree. So we're just gonna alternate the colors. Now, like I said, you could use different color roses. You don't have to use the Valentine's if you want it more for a year round or to go with your decor. Turn the tree just so you can see all the branches. When you put a whole bunch of branches on there like I did, you kind of got to turn it around just so you could see how it's starting to look. Flipping it around, I'm still going to face all the flowers in one direction, but now you can face them in both directions if you're wanting it to be a well-round centerpiece where you don't have to worry about which way it's facing. And that's just easy. You do half of the stems on that side that way, and then you do this half on that way, and then it kind of nicely distributes how it looks. so next thing we're going to do is measure this. So wrap it around. And of course what I'm going to do is just wrap it around and then put some hot glue on it right here. And then I'm going to make a bow separately. And then I'll add a bow right here. That way you don't see that. Alright, and I'm simply going to do just a regular shoelace tie bow. It's not going to be anything fancy. It's just going to be plain and simple. We're just going to simply place that right there. There we go. Of course, we're going to cut our ducktails. Alright guys, so this is the end of the first tutorial. It came out super cute and really tall. Like I've told you before, I did not know that the Dollar Tree carried stems like that. But I thought it was a cute opportunity to make a cool little tree with flowers. I've seen them with hearts and stuff, but I've never seen them with the roses. So I just thought it was something cute and simple. And of course, here's the inside of it. You could add another bag of balls. This one did pretty good about getting almost to the top. So I'm not going to fill it up anymore. And of course, the bow in the front. So yeah, we're going to go on to the next tutorial. Just stay tuned. Alright guys, for the second project, what you're going to need is 2 of these hearts. You're going to need one of these flower pots from the Dollar Tree that just started coming out. One of these round foam balls. You also find that at the Dollar Tree. A ribbon of your choice. Just one of these sticks, but I wanted to show you the packet that it comes in because they just started getting them at my Dollar Tree before I was buying them at the Family Dollar for $2 a pack. You're also going to need some flowers of your choice, and of course I'm going with the two-tone red and the red. And then some Waverly white paint. Or you could use the apple barrel white paint. It's completely up to you. And you're also going to need some jute twine. So what we're going to start off with first, so I'm going to go ahead and paint the pot. That way that can be drying while we do everything else. Set that off to the side, and while that dries, we'll be wrapping these in jute twine. There we go. And don't worry about if it leaves a hole up there, because nobody's going to see it after you wrap it up. And just grab your jute twine. And this is completely up to you where you want to start at. So we're just going to put a little bit of hot glue right there. And then we're going to put some jute twine. You don't want to really put your finger in the middle of that because that's probably going to burn you. So just use a pair of scissors or any type of little tool that you have. And of course what we're going to do is just simply wrap this heart completely with the jute twine. And the only time that you'll actually need to use the hot glue is at the beginning like I did, and then at the very end. So when you're wrapping it, just make sure that your jute twine is close together. leftover half. The other half I'm going to paint. This is super messy. That's why I have this black background. That way I can just take it outside and shake it off. It's like a poster board. So I'm just going to place that on there. I'm going to use my white Waverly's paint again, because you kind of need a thick paint for this in particular because of all the glitter. I don't really like all that red glitter. That's a lot. It's a little too much. So I left this open because nobody's going to see that once I put the flowers here either. So if you're going to mess with this heart in particular, you might want to get a poster board just to keep the glitter. In actuality, I'm going to put some paint here. And the reason I'm putting the paint in the lid is because I don't want the glitter going back into the paint. So while the hearts are drying, I'm going to go ahead and start setting this up. As you can tell, I laid this down because of all the glitter that has come off this heart. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this to the bottom of the styrofoam so it doesn't move. So just put a nice amount of hot glue on there and just let it fall to the bottom there. And as far as the dowel goes, we're going to wrap this up in twine as well. So I'm going to put that off to the side for a minute. And I think I'm going to go ahead and attach this to the pot. So what I'm going to do is put some hot glue here just to keep it in place. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and cut my tails into it. And move this over. There we go. This is how it looks so far. Just if it pulls up, you need to slide it back down a little bit. This is how it's looking. I'm going to put a bow right here. And again, I'm probably just going to tie it like a, and there we go. Just tie it like a little shoelace. We're just going to hot glue that right there in the center. Just like that. So the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and roll the dowel up in some jute twine. So how you're going to do this is just add a little bit of hot glue right here at the bottom, and just take your jute twine, here and just kind of hold it like this for just a second. And this is just to get it started. And then there you go. And just roll it just like that all the way to the top. So I'm not going to go all the way to the end because this part's going to be put into the styrofoam. So we're just going to place a little bit of hot glue here. I'm going to take the twine and just roll it that way and hold it for just a minute. And then the next thing we're going to do is go ahead and cut this part off. And then we're going to stick it down into the foam, just like this. So the next thing I'm going to do is fill the bottom up. So I'm going to fill it up with this, but I didn't have any more of the red and white, so I'm just going to take out the pink balls and just use red and white balls, because I have more red and white than I have pink. So I'm just going to use the red and white balls and not the pink balls. Now you can hot glue these down if you want to. I'm not going to. Alright, so we're going to set this off to the side like that. And then we're going to bring the hearts back in. So the next thing I'm going to do to this is go ahead and put the flowers on here. So we're going to do solid red and then this two-tone red. So I'm back after everything is dried. So how I'm going to attach this is pretty much, I'm going to glue the back of this heart to the stick, and then I'm going to add the other heart right on top. So what you're going to need is a good amount of glue back here. And just hold on to it while it dries. So it's going to look like that. Okay, and then the other heart is going to go right on top. So what you're going to do is hot glue it on there. Alright, so the point is going to go behind the heart, and then this side is going to go on the stick. And you're gonna have to press down. Unfortunately, we can't really put a hole in this as far as the styrofoam goes because it will break. Alright guys, so what I had to do is, instead of the styrofoam on the bottom, I put in a bag of rocks. I took the styrofoam out, put a bag of rocks in, then put those little foam balls on top of the rocks and just stuck the stick down into the rocks, because these two hearts actually weigh more than I actually thought they were going to. But it still came out the way I wanted it to. It's a really cute farmhouse, simple decor for Valentine's Day. So if y'all like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe down below. Don't forget to check me out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest. I also have an Etsy shop y'all can check out. I'll leave all the links down in the description along with all of the supplies that I actually used. So thank y'all so much, and y'all have a blessed day.